Hey everybody, we're at Ribbon Insights. Stella's just come off from presenting a session. Stella, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Stella Jones, so I'm the healthcare, sort of public sector healthcare lead at Charterhouse.
And you were talking about, obviously, how you're using Ribbon as a partner, but specifically NHS and what you're doing there. Do you want to just explain a bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you can tell, I'm a salesperson, so I'm not overly technical, but we partner heavily with Ribbon, particularly within our public sector organisation. So for me, Ribbon is kind of like a little brain. So it basically, we use the SBC services and we utilise them to help our customers expand their legacy systems and help them sort of branch out into other areas. So with Microsoft Teams being sort of what it is, very, very popular in every sector, I'm sure, but that's very much coming into the NHS now through the NHS England programmes, and it's really heavily being utilised, and people want to incorporate that into their environment. But you've got a lot of legacy systems that need to stay in place to service the needs of sort of crash calling and all those sort of critical services. So we utilise the SBCs to sort of sit in the middle of the solutions and provide that interconnectivity between things like Microsoft Teams, on-premise PBXs, but that could also be going out into things like cloud contact centre solutions or unified comms solutions. Like I say, it's like a little brain that sits in the middle and controls where everything goes.
Fred, and you were saying that momentum is starting to build now. So the NHS is a huge organisation for those who don't know it, but like it's also divided into lots of different parts of that organisation. So that momentum to cloud is starting to happen.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's driven from a couple of ways. I think the direction of, obviously the pandemic helped a little bit in terms of sort of really sort of boosting that need to work remotely, potentially deliver services remotely, like clinical sort of diagnoses and that sort of thing, because we were limited in our face-to-face contact. But we've also got generations coming through much more tech savvy. They are used to interacting with other entities in their lives in different ways other than just picking up a telephone. So we're starting to see contact centres wanting to become more modern and offer different ways. Things like councils and NHS is looking at self-service. So things like not deflecting calls, but if it's a regular call, when's my bin collection? What time's my appointment? All of those use cases when you don't really need to tie up a person to be able to answer it. So yeah, absolutely. And then when you look at sort of the cost savings they want to make, and some of those legacy systems just come into the natural end of their lives. And so they're looking at what else can we do now we need to replace and put that investment in again.
Awesome. And for the Insights event, you've been here all day. Anything you've taken away from any of the other sessions or the networking?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really interesting. There's been a huge sort of a range of people from across the globe. So it's been really interesting to see how it's going in other areas of the world and to understand what's happening. Obviously, we heard from yourself as well, which is brilliant. You said a lot of things that I agreed with. It's sort of brilliant. I'm on the right page. But yeah, no, absolutely. It's been really interesting. And I think it's just, for me, it's been understanding what else is probably within the Ribbon stack outside of what we kind of do day to day. Thinking, right, well, how can we utilise that? Does that fit into the sorts of customers that I have, and is there room to sort of change our proposition or make it better with other things that are available that perhaps I didn't know about before?
Awesome. Oh, thanks for taking the time to really enjoy your session.
Thank you.